When the iPhone first dropped in 2007, it wasn't just a shiny new gadget. It was a new way of thinking about phones altogether. And the crazy part? Some of the ideas Apple put into that very first iOS are still shaping the phones we all use today. And this is why we are going to be diving into Apple's most original iOS features that everyone copied. Take the home screen. Back then, most phones buried apps inside endless menus. Apple said, nope, here's a grid of icons, tap and go. It's so simple, so obvious in hindsight, but so radical in 2007 that every other company had to copy it. And while people were busy tapping those icons, Apple also gave them the little rubber band bounce when you scrolled too far in a menu. And of course, everyone rushed to add it in their OS until Apple patented it. A year later, Apple doubled down with something that would change not just phones, but the entire smartphone industry, the App Store. Suddenly, you didn't need to go hunting shady websites for apps. Everything was in one safe, curated place. Updates, downloads, discovery, all in one tap. Within months, Google had Android Market. Today, every single app store runs on this model. By 2011, Apple was ready to change how we text. That's when iMessage landed. It wasn't just another chat app, it blended right into the regular SMS app, so you didn't even think about switching. If the bubble turned blue, congrats, you were talking to a fellow Apple enjoyer. The next year came Passbook, Apple's little digital wallet for tickets and boarding passes. People shrugged at first, like, do I really need this? But fast forward, and now you can't board a flight without a QR code on your phone. Apple saw it coming, and the rest followed. Then came 2013, and Apple did something bold. They ditched skeuomorphism. Out went the fake leather calendars and shiny 3D buttons, and in came clean colors, clean lines, and translucent layers. But within a year, Google and Samsung and Instagram and basically every brand on Earth had redesigned their system to look, well, basically the same. With the iOS 8, Apple realized notifications were getting overwhelming. Suddenly, you could reply to a text right from the banner or deal with alerts straight from the lock screen. It sounds normal now, but back then it felt like Tony Stark. Android didn't catch up on this for a couple more years. 2018 brought something new entirely. Apple told us to put our phones down. Screen time gave you weekly reports, app timers, and little guilt trips about your doom scrolling even before the word was made. Google introduced digital well-being the same year, but Apple was the one who made digital detox an OS-level feature. A year later, Apple set its sights on privacy. Sign in with Apple gave people a way to log into apps without handing over their whole data over to Google or Facebook. You could even hide your email. In fact, sometimes Apple makes everyone copy them with even the tiniest tweaks. One relatively recent example is in the iOS 16 battery icon, and that they slipped the battery percentage inside the battery icon itself. The moment other smartphone brands saw it, everyone from Samsung to Pixel to OnePlus copied this idea. Then came iOS 17. They took the awkward hole punch cutout at the top of the screen and turned it into the dynamic island. Suddenly, your music controls, timers, and alerts all lived around that cutout. In days, Xiaomi, OnePlus, and Vivo were scrambling to make their own capsules and bars. Even Samsung with this capsule thing. So while you can roast the Apple of today for being bland, history shows they also have brought some powerful innovations in tech. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe to Kernel, and comment down below if you would like to see a Samsung version of this video, or for that matter, any other UI. Also check out this video where I explained how I ditched streaming for a year and only used MP3s. Or how to increase your battery life 10 times by applying these battery saving tips. 25 tips in 100 seconds. Thanks for watching.